guys, just to let you know, if you're wondering what this picture is, it's of me and my friend's movie, Space Marines concept art. If you can, please watch it. We would be really, we would really appreciate if you guys support it. And please stay tuned for Space Marines. I'll upload it one day. And yeah. Also, if you haven't, before you watch this video, please watch our please watch my other Rangers.exe video, because, well, you need to know the overall concept. Okay, now on with the video. Rangers.exe Part 2. Verse 1, Satan is your Lord. Verse 2, death is your only hope. Verse 3, destroy. Verse 4, you can only sleep at night. Okay, so, I desperately wanted a computer for gaming since my PC had crashed and was getting fixed, so I went for a walk to take my mind off the absence of my PC. Then, a middle-aged man was holding a garage sale, and I saw a decent PC sitting on his table. He told me I could take it for free, so I borrowed it. When I got home, I informed my parents that I was borrowing this PC from a friend. They didn't seem to care much, so I plugged the temporary PC in. Once I booted it up, I thought I had a decent deal, and it had a bunch of games installed on it. I went through them, and I saw Rangers.exe, a strange game on the games folder. I was skeptic, but I figured that this could be a prank or it must have been renamed, so I thought nothing of it. But I was wrong. I clicked the game and it looked normal, but in the main menu screen, the red Megaforce Ranger was darker, had a broken visor, and the words "you can only sleep at night" were written on the top of his helmet. When I clicked the play icon, it redirected me to the folder titled "Why Did You Look at This?" It had a creepy, suspicious-looking folder inside. That folder I mentioned had a skull on it, with a diamond embedded inside his forehead. It was titled "Don't Click on Me, Rangers.exe." But, being the idiot I was, I stupidly decided to click on it, and I totally regret that. I looked at a strange, obscure picture of what appeared to be Megaforce Red, crying. He was helmetless, but that was not Andrew M. Gray. The PC crashed. I screamed and hung my head down in disappointment and shock. I touched the PC and it was scorching hot. I instantly jerked my hand away and rushed to the bathroom to grab water and splash it. A huge spark of electricity burst out from the monitor, nearly electrocuting me. I was furious. I took the now destroyed PC to the seller's driveway, wanting to yell at the seller for selling me an item so useless, but he was gone. His house was trashed, covered in garbage scraps and graffiti. I knocked on the door, and a rather peculiar-looking young boy with a green shirt and ripped pants answered the door, telling me, "Mr. Oliver's not here, sorry." Before I got the chance to say anything, he slammed the door on me instantly. I placed the PC on the porch, walking away. The next thing I know, I hear a blood-curdling scream from the second floor of the abandoned house. I immediately ran inside, and there he was, Steel from Power Rangers Beast Morphers, covered in blood and rust, holding a knife. Steel started to sprint towards me, prompting me to run from him. He forged the door shut with a heat gun and a piece of metal. I ran towards the backyard door, hoping to get out and escape Killer Steel, when I tripped on a strange soft object. I quickly realized it was the corpse of the man who sold me the PC. I was petrified. I kicked Steel in his left leg and sprinted for the backyard. I leaped out of the window in time, and as soon as I was sure that Steel was not going to come after me, I slowly trudged across the side of the house, hoping to make no sound. I ran home after that. My parents were there, and they were worried sick about me. I explained it all, trying to spark no concern. The next day, I armed myself with an axe, and I ran over to the house, which was deteriorated more than it was yesterday. I slowly walked into the deteriorated place, when all of a sudden, killer murderer Steele ambushed me with a kunai knife. I kicked him in the stomach, causing him to scream extremely loud. I grabbed the axe and swung it at his metallic rusty head. The axe set him flying with a clang. The killer Steele took his robot head off, revealing him to be an actual person inside a robot costume. I recognized him. He was the crying guy in the photo of Megaforce Red. Crying. Except he had a peculiar smile on his face, and his face was covered in blood. He started cackling maniacally before a heavy painting fell on his head, knocking him out. I am a nice guy, but I chose not to call an ambulance on this man because he tried to murder me. He is possibly the killer of the middle-aged man who sold me the PC, and he was covered in blood. He was acting irrationally suspicious, so I sprinted outside of the house, not looking behind me. A few hours later, I heard a news report about a hacked children's computer game containing a computer virus known as Rangers.exe, the game I had seen on the PC. I was a bit shocked when hearing about it. I was tired of all that running and axe swinging, so I walked to my room and laid down on my bed. When the next thing I know, I hear moaning and growling outside of my house, and crawling into my room via my window was Mystic Force Green, covered in vomit and blood. It smelled horrible. I bolted from my attic instantly, climbing up to the attic. More blood-stained and possibly infected Green Power Rangers started to run towards me, but I kicked the ladder down, crushing one of them. I closed the attic hatch / trapdoor, and I taped it down with industrial strength duct tape. I barricaded it with a chair and sat down in the corner of the attic. I was shocked and terrified at the same time. I thought to myself, maybe this virus may not be so digital after all. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys like more content, feel free to shatter that like button, like I always say. Also, subscribe to my channel, and press that like button, and turn on notifications, please, if you may. Also, I will post a part 3 one day. Stay tuned for part 3. The picture at the beginning was Space Marine, including the guy with the, chest plate. So, for more content, like I said, the procedure: shatter the like button, slap that subscribe button, and punch that notification bell. Now please, watch some of my other videos as well, if you may. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Now subscribe to my channel. Yeah.